This is Avondale, Arizona. I'm Daniel Wittenmeyer, and I'm a reporter. I'm also a freelance journalist, an actor, and a writer. Music, songs, other things, whatever I decide to write about, I write. And I do journalism. Well, this is my journal for today. Today, August 5th, 2023, I'm doing this report. My report is on the condition of how the people are treated by the residents of this small burg or city or town or whatever it is of Avondale. The experience was homelessness, helplessness, and a lot of disparity because of discrimination, the racist tensions out here, and because of the impact that it has on me by people who were so disingenuous and so uncaring about others except for their own wealth. The people out here are very greedy, extremely greedy, and very two-faced. They will give you anything they can with a string attached. We've been out here now for probably 3 months. 3 months, which are too long. We got out here with the impression that we were going to find a better way, a better place to live, someplace nicer. I had an income. I still have an income. I wasn't worried about it. I was concerned only about finding housing. And all we found out here was that they do not like us. They don't want anybody out here who isn't from this town. And they make it well known. The first day I was out here, and this is Avondale. I'm going to show you if I can. We ended up coming out here from another town in Arizona, a town called Benson. Benson was kind of a pretty nice little town. We're going to end up going back there. They had a drill train, and they had things, and their claim to fame was that they were the place where Cochise was captured and killed because they chased him down from there. They chased out all the indigenous tribes. They have been doing it for eons here since Arizona pretty much has been part of America. They've been trying to eliminate the indigenous tribes, Apaches, Navajo, whatever people that were here were transplanted and moved around, and it's a fake town. But then some of them were actually eventually accepted only because they conformed to their way of life. In Arizona, where they got to either blend in, do as they're told, or probably eliminated. Seems to be the case all around Arizona. They're notorious. Notoriety to fame is the murders that happened down in Tombstone with the Earps, Masterson, and the other people killing Clanton family and some of the others. I'm coughing because the air quality out here, though it'll say in the paper it's good, it's poor. It has so much dust and particles that blow through the air. And on every given day, the wind out here could kick up to 60 or 70 miles an hour and continuously blow dust and particles into your face and eyes. I've even taken little shards of glass out of my eyes since I've been here. And I've caught a uncontrollable cough and things because of the dirty dust, because this place is actually built in a desert oasis that, well, probably wasn't always that way, but it is now supposedly some kind of a big town that stretches all across what once was natural habitats for animals and other things. There's hardly any place out here that isn't just dry road and rocks. Everything here is completely covered with gravel and sand and dust and dirt and rocks. Rocks everywhere. There's hardly any green vegetation except for the stuff that they planted in here in these little pods. I call them pods because that's what they look like. It's not a very nice place. It's fake. It just looks things to make it look nice. It's not the looks on the outside that matter. That's what fools you. It looks kind of nice, but it's not. It's gravel, rocks, and the rocks are not even real. When you look even closer, you can see that's mostly particles of glass, plaster of Paris, and different types of materials that they use to make the rocks that they somehow put down everywhere to cover the sand and everything else. Not very hospitable for creatures that used to live on it. They're cutting down the trees. They formed the palm trees. I noticed this. They make them look nice by cutting them and trimming them down, which is probably necessary because they get big, but they form them to make them look a certain way, and that's a trick to make it look more appealing. But it's not natural to the tree. It's not natural to any of the habitats out here. And me, I'm a conservative kind of person that likes to conserve nature as it is. Let nature do its thing. This is probably why things are so bad. It's very loud out here, always. Always. It's like a complete, from one day, from morning to night, from 6 o'clock in the morning, which it is now, all the way, it'll be like this now until midnight or 3 o'clock in the morning. You got 3 hours without any kind of interruption by traffic. Maybe. Still be a little slow trickle, but most of the time it's just constant barrage of cars moving back and forth like trails of ants. And just money is the only thing that motivates anybody out here. Everything is a business, and every one of them, I can guarantee you, are charging the maximum prices they can and for the smallest amount that you can get. Price gouging is everywhere. Disinformation is everywhere. This is the city of Avondale. This is McDowell Road. This is a bus stop that you can tell it's a rusty old bucket. Look at the rust out here. This thing is falling down because they don't care. But they have a bus shelter here. And it says it's for patrons only, but nobody's taking the bus because the bus doesn't really stop here. It just drives by because nobody takes buses. It's kind of like Dubai, in Saudi Arabia. It's kind of like getting to be feeling like Saudi Arabia, where they discriminate against the elderly. Here they do that too. And if you're outside, they'll help you out of town because they do not want you. The very first day I was here, I was woken up not too far from this place by somebody with a 45 who quite honestly just told me, hey, you are not wanted here. You can't be here. Hey, this is our neighborhood. You can't come. It's like a gang. It's like a horrible thing. And people, I guess, go around here and steal wiring and things for copper. Get money for copper. But what I found out is that sometimes it's the city workers themselves that will come in at night and take it so that they can replace it again with another thing, some more copper, and they continuously do this because they're getting paid. They get funds to replace those things, but at the same time, their workers will come and steal the wires and everything else. So that way, they'll blame it on someone like a homeless person or a new person who just came into town. This is how they make the money racket spin around. Anyway, this is the video I'm making for right now. I know it might be a little longer than I expected it to be, but this is what the reality is out here. I just want people to see it for themselves. I wanted to document this thing in case anything should happen to me. My life is not safe out here. They buy ugly houses, and here's Fred Flintstone, but it's not even Fred Flintstone. It's somebody who's supposed to look like Fred Flintstone, but they couldn't do that probably because of the copyright. America's trusted cash home buyers, home investors. We buy the ugly houses. Okay, well, yes, they do, because they'll buy them and sell them. It's all about the money. Everything out here is about making money. It's okay to want money, but it's the root of all evil, and it can take people and it does change them, and it changes them not for the good but for the bad, because they're not using the money for the good of the people. They're using the money for the greed of their own wallets. And it's a sickening, gut-wrenching feeling to come out here and see that all they care about really is money, greed, new cars. Kids get brand new cars when they get out of high school, and the kids are spoiled, rotten brats. They don't help you. They don't talk to nobody. They keep to themselves. And the problem out here is that most of the people and the kids are on fentanyl. They're all on drugs. They're all on blues. They call them blues. If I'm outside here, which I am constantly, every day someone is looking in for blues. And I don't have anything to do with blues. I cannot stand anybody who's doing them. I think they're wrecking their life. I try to warn them. I try to get them off the stupid narcotics that they're doing. But this place has a lot of connections with cartels. Anyway, there you go. I'm not going to say much more about it. I'll report some more later. I just wanted to give you an idea. Here's Superman. Yeah, they even got people going around here with Superman suits. It's a crazy gimmick place. It's a crazy place to attract people to spend money. That's sad. Money, the root of all evil. God help us, Lord, because we need you now more than ever. We need you to guide these people away from their sinful ways. The women coming out here are being prostituted. If they're out the street, they're being used. There's trafficking going on here. There is so much bad things going on here that completely destroys any nice things that you see. It's a horrible place. Even the police are being controlled by the money flow. Sorry. That is the truth that I'm telling you, and I hope you hear it. Daniel Wittenmeyer. 2023, on this day, here in the heartland of Arizona, like it or not, people live by their phone nowadays. A phone in your ear, new cars, alcohol, and blues. That's what you got. Whitmire, sign out. Oh, let me show you this one more time. This is what it is. The West bitch. And you know why? The West bitch. That back over there, my friend, is where people died. Crossing the street out here. A lot more to come.